Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for tonight's NBA slate on Monday, March the 18th. We got a decent sized slate tonight, and I got three props, guys, that I do like for tonight's slate that we're going to share in this video. Three picks. We're going to talk through each reason why I do like each one of these three plays. Before we do get started though, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet, and if you guys are new to Prizepicks, and if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. I do want to shout out Prizepicks because they do have a free square available right now. This is for the women's college basketball tournament on, I think it starts on Saturday. They have Caitlin Clark's points prop set at 0.5, so I think as long as you are in a state that allows for college basketball, player props, you'll be able to use this free square. I'm not sure what the alternative is if you're not in a state that allows college basketball props, but if you are in a state that allows, women's and men's college basketball, player props and betting and stuff like that, you can use this free square. You can use it with any props. You don't have to use it with women's college basketball. You can play it with NBA, with NHL, whatever you want to, whatever props you want to play it with. I'm pretty sure it's a $25 limit, and you can use it as many times as you want just until you reach that limit. So if you want to make 5 different entries for $5 each with the free square, you can do that. So it's up to you how you want to use that, but that's another incentive to sign up for Prizepicks right now. Use that Caitlin Clark free square while it is available. And again, if you guys don't have an account on Prizepicks, you can use that promo code NOAH and get your first deposit matched up to $100. And I do also want to shout out Sleeper, because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. If you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can sign up for Sleeper, use promo code NOAH over there, get your first deposit matched up to $500. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pickup app similar to Prizepicks. You pick over or under on player projections, you build out an entry, you can make up to an 8-pick entry. On Sleeper, you can win up to 100x your money. And just like Prizepicks, Sleeper does also give out a bunch of discounts and promotions kind of throughout the week. They give out free squares as well for all new users. So if you don't have an account on Sleeper, when you sign up, make a deposit, use that code NOAH, you'll get a free square added to your account that you can use towards any entries that you want. Usually the limits for promotions on free squares on Sleeper are $10. You can use that in an entry. Make a NBA entry, NHL, whatever sports you like. Sleeper does offer a lot of the major sports that most people are paying attention to. So check out Sleeper, guys, if you have not yet. And again, use that code NOAH when you sign up for Sleeper to get your first deposit matched up to $500. We got 3 picks to talk about for Monday's slate. Now, I do want to recap the plays we gave out in our last video. So I didn't make a video on Sunday. Typically, I don't make videos on Sundays. That's usually the one day that I usually just skip videos. But I try to make videos Monday through Saturday if I can. Did make a video for Saturday. We did give out 3 picks on Saturday. Hit all 3 of the plays we gave out Saturday, as you can see on the screen. We did hit Zion Williamson over 11.5 first half points. Zion had a huge game Saturday night against the Blazers. Went over his points prop very easily in the first half. I think he went over his full game points prop as well. So if you took that instead of first half, both plays wound up hitting. And then we also hit Draymond Green over 18.5 PRA. That was relatively sweat-free. I think Draymond hit I don't want to say early, but I think like midway through the third quarter, late third quarter, Draymond went over his PRA prop. And then we took Colin Sexton under 22.5 points. That one was a little bit sweaty. Sexton finished with 22 points. We just won that one by the skin of our teeth, thankfully. But I'll take it because I want to say last week we lost 2 props by the hook, so it was nice to finally win a prop by the hook and have it go our way for once. But I'm surprised that Sexton prop wound up being as sweaty as it was, because the Jazz actually brought Sexton off the bench Saturday night, which was kind of unexpected. And I'm pretty sure his points prop went down. I want to say his points prop went down to like 18.5 or 19.5. It went down 3 or 4 points after it was announced he was coming off the bench. So we got some really good value on that Sexton prop. And he still played like a lot of minutes off the bench, but only put up 22 points. We had under 22.5. Got lucky there. Nice to cash that one. But yeah, 3-0 on Saturday. Hopefully you guys tailed and made some money. Let's try and keep it going for this Monday slate. So let's talk through the props I'm liking for Monday, guys. 3 plays. First play we're going to take a look at is going to be an assist prop. And god dang, man, this prop just got bumped on me. So that's annoying. I'm still going to talk about it. I'm still going to recommend it. I think it's still fine to play. But I was going to take Tyrese Halliburton more than 10.5 assists. Literally, as you can see, as I'm making this video, the line got bumped on me to 11. But we'll still talk about this play, talk about why I like it. So if we look at Halliburton, we know he is one of the most I think he leads the league in assists per game. Like, he's one of the most ball dominant point guards in the league. He has the ball in his hands a ton, leads the league in assists per game. He also leads the league in potential assists per game, averaging 18.7 potential assists per game. You look at this matchup against Cleveland, and you would think, on paper, this matchup looks relatively tough for Tyrese Halliburton, but Cleveland's defense lately has not been as strong without Evan Mobley. This season, Cleveland, they have the third best defensive rating in the league. But if you look over their last 15 games, a lot of those games have been played without Evan Mobley. Some of those games have been without Donovan Mitchell as well. Both Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell are going to be out tonight. And over their last 15 games, Cleveland's been about league average in defensive rating. They rank 13th. So their defense has definitely fallen off as of late without Evan Mobley. And they've also been not a really bad matchup for point guards. This season, Cleveland has done a good job limiting assists to the point guard position. But over their last 7 games, they're top 10 in assists allowed to point guards. So I really think it's actually kind of a good matchup here for Tyrese Halliburton. When he plays his full minutes, 35, 36 minutes, I like his chances of getting 11 assists or more. I know this is kind of it's a high line, but it's high for a reason. Halliburton, again, is one of the most ball-dominant guards in the league. He's one of the best facilitators in the league. And like I said, he leads the league in potential assists per game. When he's playing like 35, 36 minutes, you can usually expect him to get 19, 20, 21 potential assists, and it's just going to matter, or it's just going to come down to how many of his assists will get converted. Will his teammates wind up making their shots? And again, with this Cleveland defense not playing as stout lately, I think this could be a spot where the Pacers are able to put up some points, maybe be a little bit more effective from a shooting perspective than you might would think against what's known to be a good Cleveland defense. So I like Tyrese Halliburton more than 11 assists. I took this line at 10.5. Literally took it right before I started recording this video, started making the video, and the line's already bumped up to 11, which is really frustrating. But I'm still fine playing the over on 11 assists. There's just there's a higher chance this ends as a push. If it ends as a push, I guess that's not the end of the world. But I still like this play more than 11 assists for Tyrese Halliburton. He's been getting relatively big minutes lately. This is a game that has a 6-point spread, and like I said, when Halliburton gets 33, 34 minutes, which is typically what he plays in competitive games, I think he's got a pretty good chance of getting 11 plus assists. And like I said, I don't think this matchup is as bad either as you would think, with Cleveland kind of struggling defensively lately. So that's the first play I like for tonight. Tyrese Halliburton more than 11 assists. And I think one of the reasons you saw that line get bumped, I was looking at some sportsbook odds. DK Sportsbook had this juice towards the over at like minus 125, minus 130 when the line was at 10.5. And Pinnacle actually had this at minus 145, juiced towards the over at 10.5, which is why you saw Prizepicks bump it up to 11. Like I said, though, still fine playing it at 11. So that's the first prop that I do like for tonight, guys. And then the next prop I like, we're going to look at a rebounds prop. Hopefully this one's not bumped. This one's still good. So we're going to be looking at Lauri Markkanen, 7.5 rebounds. And I like the under here for Markkanen, so less than 7.5 rebounds. And let's talk through why I like this prop. So Lauri Markkanen, before he got injured, he was not really rebounding well. He had some pretty down games from a rebounding perspective. Markkanen has been out for injury over their last, I think, 6 games he's missed. He's missed their last, 6 games with a right quad contusion. So with Markkanen coming back from injury from a 6-game absence, we don't know yet if he's going to be on a minutes limit or not. Given how the books are pricing his lines, with his points prop at 21.5, PRA at 31.5, rebounds at 7.5. Like, given where his lines are at for tonight, I'm guessing that the books are expecting Markkanen to play his normal minutes. I don't think it's a guarantee, though, that Markkanen plays his full minutes. I mean, the Jazz, they don't really have anything to play for. I mean, they're not going to make the play-in, I don't think. They're not going to make the playoffs. They don't have any reason to play Markkanen huge minutes, like really the rest of the season. I think you're going to see the Jazz. The Jazz are definitely going to be one of these teams that rest guys. We already saw them rest some guys in their last game. Chris Dunn rested, that Saturday game that, I think it was the Saturday or the Friday game, like Chris Dunn was out for rest. Jordan Clarkson sat out. Like, this Jazz team is going to be a tanking team, I think, kind of the rest of the season. They're not really going to be trying to really win games. So maybe Markkanen plays 36 minutes tonight, but I don't think that's like a guarantee by any means. And the matchup here is really tough against Minnesota. Even though Minnesota still missing some guys, like they don't have Karl-Anthony Towns, this is still a really good defensive team. They're still one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they're a really good rebounding team as well. Rudy Gobert, obviously one of the best rebounders in the league. Now, Gobert did miss their last game, and Gobert is listed as questionable for today, so we'll have to see if Gobert plays. I would think Gobert probably comes back for this game. If Gobert does get ruled out, obviously that makes it a better rebounding matchup for Lauri Markkanen. But still, the rebound chances for Lauri Markkanen, before he got injured, were not looking good. I mean, this season, Markkanen's averaged 12.8 rebound chances per game, which is third most on the team. Over their last 5 games, though, let me see. Let me look at their last 10 games because I would have to include Markkanen. So just like over the last 4 games that Markkanen has played, like he has only averaged 7.8 rebound chances per game. Now I know that's only a 4-game sample, but the rebound chances were way down for Markkanen prior to his injury. Maybe he comes back and just starts rebounding really well. But in this matchup against Minnesota, especially if Gobert plays, like I just don't think it's the greatest spot here for Markkanen from a rebounding perspective. And sportsbook odds like the under on this Markkanen play. So looking at DK Sportsbook, they have this minus 130 favorite to go under. And then looking at Pinnacle actually had this, I believe, at minus 140. I'm going to pull up the line real quick. Yeah, Pinnacle has this at minus 141 favorite to go under. So both DK and Pinnacle, two sharp sports books, they like the under on this Markkanen rebounds prop. I like it as well. That's going to be our second play for tonight. And then third and final play we're going to take a look at, going to be a PRA prop. We're going to look at Josh Hart, 26.5 PRA, like the over here for Josh Hart. So these are going to be our 3 plays for Monday night. Let's talk through why I like this Josh Hart prop. So for Josh Hart, he's been consistently coming close to this PRA line, if not going over it. What really stands out for Josh Hart right now, though, is just he is playing so many minutes right now. If you look over his last like 12 or 13 games, ever since they've been without Julius Randle and Josh Hart has moved into the starting lineup, he's been playing like 40 minutes a night. So these are his minutes just over their last, like 13 games. 44 minutes, 42 minutes, 42 minutes, 40, 47, 45, 43, 42, 43, 39, 42, and 39 minutes. So Josh Hart has played at least 39 minutes in like 12 straight games or 13 straight games, something like that. And this is in regulation. Like, no, I don't think any of these games went to overtime. Maybe one of them went to overtime, but I don't think any of these games went to overtime. So, like, Josh Hart has been playing 39, 40 minutes in regulation every single night. Like, it keeps happening. And I don't think it's going to change. Like, Tom Thibodeau, he will run his starters into the ground. He is a coach that has known to run a very tight rotation. He's not going to play his bench a ton of minutes. He's going to give Josh Hart huge minutes. He's going to give Jalen Brunson huge minutes. DiVincenzo's been playing big minutes. OG's back. He'll probably play some big minutes. So you can expect really, really big minutes here for Josh Hart. And when he has played at least 38 minutes this season, there's been 18 games where he has played at least 38 minutes. He's gone over this PRA line in 15 out of those 18 games. So there's only been 3 games where Josh Hart played 38 minutes or more and went under 26 PRA. In the games he went under, he had 25, 24, and 22 PRA. So, I mean, he didn't go under by much. But if you look at what Hart has done this season, he is a really, really good rebounder. As a guard, he's one of the best rebounders in the league. He averages, over their last 10 games, he's averaging 12.8 rebounds per game, which is just absurd for a kind of a guard / wing. And he's averaging over 20 rebound chances per game over their last 10 games. He leads the team in rebound chances, and he leads the team in potential assists over their last 10 games, averaging 11.9 potential assists per game over their last 10. Now, I think he did play, I want to say he played 2 games without Jalen Brunson, so those numbers might be a little bit inflated because he did play a couple games without Jalen Brunson. But even with Brunson back in the lineup, like Hart is still going to handle the ball some. He can still get some assists. He's obviously an excellent rebounder. And in terms of scoring, you never really know what you're going to get from a scoring perspective when it comes to Josh Hart, but he has shown some sort of a scoring upside. Over their last like 12 or 13 games, he's had 18, 16, 23, 14, 15, 13, 14, 9, 19, 20, 7, and 9 points. So he's had 2 back-to-back kind of low-scoring games where he only put up 7 and 9 points. Even only scoring 7 and 9 points, he still nearly went over this PRA line. If he gets like, double-digit points, he's pretty likely to get double-digit rebounds. And then from an assist perspective, he's always a threat to get 5-6 assists. His assists have been a little bit down lately. The rebounds have been what have really carried Josh Hart as of late. But if you look at his rebounds prop, like his rebounds prop is set at 11. You could take the over on 11 rebounds. I don't like that as much though. I like PRA the most, just because with Josh Hart, he is one of these guys that can do everything. Like maybe this is a game where he puts up 18 points but doesn't grab as many rebounds, but he could still go over his PRA line if he has a good scoring game. So just with his ability to contribute in all categories, I like more than 26.5 PRA the most for Josh Hart here. And really what this comes down to is the minutes. I mean, Josh Hart is just playing absurd minutes right now. He's going to continue to play 40 minutes a night as long as the game's competitive. This game against the Warriors has a 5.5 point spread. It should be competitive. I think it's also kind of a good matchup for Josh Hart. Like Josh Hart typically plays well in faster paced games. He typically plays well against like smaller teams. The Warriors, they've been playing a lot of small ball lately. Draymond Green's been specifically starting at center. When Draymond Green's not on the floor, they'll play Trace Jackson Davis as the backup center, but they really haven't been playing like Kevon Looney at all. So you're going to see a lot of Draymond at center. I think you're going to see a lot of small ball for the Warriors. And if that's the case, that benefits Josh Hart, who, again, likes to rebound well. It's a lot easier for Josh Hart to rebound when there's not as many bigs on the floor. And the Warriors typically only have one big on the floor at all times. They usually never go double big at all. So like this matchup for Josh Hart, like this game environment. I think this game could be a little bit higher scoring. It only has a 211.5 total. I could see it going over that line, though. But yeah, these are the three props, guys, I like for tonight. And do want to say this Josh Hart PRA line right now on DK Sportsbook, it is minus 135, favored to go over. So DK Sportsbook, you're relatively heavily favoring the over on this PRA prop for Josh Hart. So there we go, guys. Three props for Monday slate. Tyrese Halliburton, more than 11 assists. Lauri Markkanen, less than 7.5 rebounds. Josh Hart, more than 26.5 PRA. If you guys are going to tail me on these three picks, let's hopefully hit all three of these plays tonight. Make some money. As always, I do appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos, supporting the content. Hit that like button down below. If you guys did enjoy, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Be sure to go check out Prizepicks as well, guys. Sign up. Use that promo code NOAH. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. But good luck, guys. Thanks as always for watching the videos. See you guys in the next one.